off script, they mean off their prescription.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Howard, real well calling. Why is Mitt Romney getting that award? I was the first former Massachusetts governor to oppose President Trump. I should be the one getting that Profiles in Guinness award, too.
He's got a point there. You know, and I asked the question today in my column, my internet-only column with the picture of my three wise monkeys on it. I asked the question, is Mitt Romney going to pick up the award, the Profiles in Courage award, the coveted award, in his own name or in his more familiar Twitter handle, Pierre Delecto? I think it should definitely be Pierre Delecto. He's afraid to post on his own name in social media, but he's a profile in courage. Okay, we got it.
Copy.
The Chump Line is brought to you today by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer, saying if you want to score some big points in this week's challenge to win a trip for you and your best buddy to go fishing with Captain Marciano, you'll need to follow directions and get creative. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click on Contact Page.
I'm just wondering what the official ice cream flavor is for the Biden-Harris administration.
I don't know.
Rocky Road comes to mind.
Yeah, I know. I used to do them for the Kennedy family. For Joe Kennedy, it was Fudge Cripple because he crippled that woman, and then for Patches, because this was before he was married, we said it was Tutti Frutti, but that turned out to be incorrect. And I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
Here we go with the king of quacks, once again warning us not to relax. In the end, this manic just loves to panic while trying to convince us he's got our backs.
Not bad. I'm just thinking of Butter Crunch. Butter Crunch is an ice cream flavor, right? So
it is, yes.
So for Hunter, it could be Butter Crack.
No, doesn't work.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Are there any crack?
Bit of a stretch.
I don't know. We'll keep working on it.
Joe Biden's going to appear in 3 states today, confused, incoherent, and vegetative.
And that's all before the early bird special.
Most liberals are being arrogant when they ask, "Do you know who I am?" Joe Biden just wants to know.
Sometimes he thinks he's Jill Biden. Sometimes he thinks he's Senator Biden. Sometimes he thinks he's running for the Senate, Joe Biden. Sometimes he thinks he's Congressman Joe Biden. That's the one that always confused me because he was never in Congress, never in the House of Representatives, that is.
If Joe Biden's going to talk about the vaccine door, when are they going to show Dr. Fauci the door?
Yeah. When is his 15 minutes of fame up? I mean, how long does he get to just insult all of our intelligence? And, you know, God, I'm just looking for a cut here. Oh, cut 15. Cut 15.
The children can clearly wind up getting infected. When we talk about what you can do when you're vaccinated, you can certainly have members of a family, if the adults are vaccinated, and you're in the home with your child, you don't need to wear a mask and you can have physical contact. When the children go out into the community, you want them to continue to wear masks when they're interacting with groups from multiple households.
Except, of course, if they're illegal alien kids. In which case, they just get on the bus and they infect everybody. But that's okay because they're illegal and they're going to go on welfare and they don't speak English and they're going to cost us tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in social services. It's like, you know, you can't go out on a date with somebody you know, but if you're gay, you can pick somebody up on Grindr. That's okay. That's not a problem. You got to be a doctor. You got to be in the bureaucracy for 50 plus years to understand these distinctions.
If Jack London called his book Fang Fang instead of White Fang, nobody would even care.
I hadn't even thought about that. I said Black Fang, but it would have been even better if it called the book Fang Fang. That's the name of Eric Swalwell's Chinese spy girlfriend. So if Jack London is on his way out in San Francisco, by the way, the San Francisco Chronicle, the big newspaper, is demanding that the name of the big square, major tourist attraction, be made some untoward remarks about the Asian community, among others. I'm sure he made untoward remarks about other people too.
If we can save a single desk, it will all be worth it.
He today confused deaths and desks. So that's the
Chris, more cases, more deaths.
Yes, and doors though. We got to save some doors.
There are more doors. There are more doses.
Doses. You know what I mean.
This is Tony Fauci. I was the one that got these vaccines done. It was all me. You don't believe me? Ask President Joe Biden.
Again, I repeat this. I've said it before. I've asked the question before. Where was I when Dr. Fauci was on the ballot to be voted for or against?
Mr. President, Anthony Fauci calling. Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Yes, I know your wife's a doctor. Can you just keep it together for a second? Listen, this COVID-19 narrative is falling apart. I think we need to come up with something new to keep this going. COVID-10? Oh, I'm going to call Kamala.
That's right. That's one of the variants. He always called it during the campaign, and since he's become president, COVID-9, like Plan 9 from space or Client Number 9, Elliot Spitzer in New York. He's big on the number 9, but they got to come up with something else. The all these variants. They're blaming the president of Brazil, by the way, on for the uptick or the reported uptick. And the guy's name is President Jair Bolsonaro. Jair Bolsonaro. He has played down the dangers of the disease. This is according to the Wall Street Journal. Disparaging face masks and recently telling Brazilians to get back to work and, quote, stop whining. I like that guy. I wish we had a governor who would tell people to stop whining. I wish we had a president who would tell people to get back to work and stop whining.
I'm beginning to think Andrew Cuomo may actually be in trouble. It's never a good sign when Gloria Allred shows up.
Yeah, the first story of the New York Post today announced that there was going to be this press conference, and Gloria Allred was going to represent the woman, and she was unnamed. And I saw that they had a picture of Gloria Allred, and I was momentarily confused. And I said, Andrew Cuomo went after her, but it was not. I was misinformed.
That was your last CHUMPLINE message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
Cookies and cream ice cream? How about Cokehead and cream? That's from a texter. We'll come up with something.
I like 603s for Joe Biden. His favorite is chocolate chip, but now it's chocolate trip.
844-500-4242. That's the toll-free number, and that's the number if you want to use the Chump line. The Chump line is open any hour between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on weekdays. The number again, 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chump line. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday. If you didn't hear your message or you just like to hear more Chump line messages, we have another Chump line. It's called Chop Chumps. Those are the messages that didn't make it. We post it every weeknight around 7 o'clock. Get Chop Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcasts. The Chump line is brought to you every weekday at this time by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer, saying if you want to score some big points in this week's challenge to win a trip for you and your best buddy to go fishing with Captain Marciano, you'll need to follow directions and get creative. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click on Contact page.
When this administration goes off script, they mean off their prescription.
I'm Howie Carr.
You're listening to the Howie Carr Radio Network.